What's up, guys? I'm Jalen H. Today I'm currently watching MF Ghost Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. Last time on, Michael and Kanata have finished their qualifications, ending up ninth and first, respectively. Obviously, who else could have been first but Michael? We also got a taste to see of the actual race. It's going to be 3 laps, and it's by a volcano, Mount Fuji, I'm pretty sure. And the ash from the volcano actually coats the whole field and sticks to the tires and make it kind of difficult to race. But it's also raining, so the rain is combining with the ash. It's stopping new ash from coming, but it's just creating this like slushy slurry on the ground, which theoretically should get easier to race through. The more laps we do, the more cars come past. But for the first couple of rotations, this is going to be dangerous, and it's called the death zone. So I'm super excited. Let's get into it. Yeah, Kanata went for a very early pass here, which really surprised me. He played really passive that previous race, but obviously we got that new suspension. So going for this quick pass in the rain, this is something Takumi totally would do.
The roads are completely drenched. So how is he able to go that fast? It's impossible. Look at that.
I'm trying to think, where do you want to put Kanata for this race? Like, do you really want to put him top 5 already? Maybe. He needs the points. Man, if I didn't say it last time, Rock Me, Kiss Me, Baby is easily one of the best openings. Not in MF Ghost, obviously, there's only 2 in the franchise, dude. I really like that song.
Cares about me, I don't think I'm particular about other qualities like their appearance or how rich they are. Oh, but
I like her haircut. The bob.
I've been tricked by a lot of men my whole life, really. So even if he's not a hottie, I'd still want to be with him.
She 100% looks like the type of girl who lets guys lead her on.
That was Marie Sawamoto.
That's bullying, man. Don't say that.
20-year-old who joined the Angels this year.
20.
As you've probably noticed, the Angels generally have a slender-waisted model-like build, but you'll always find 1 or 2 who are a bit curvier. Oh, excuse me. Let's say more natural. This inclusion of fuller body ladies has always interested me. So I decided to do a little research into the matter. And wouldn't you know, these specific hirings appear to reflect the preferences of none other than Fumihiro Joyu, MFG's general manager and the brains behind the Angels.
Really?
Oh, really now?
Dude.
I had no idea Joyu went for that kind of girl.
Damn you, Tanaka. You just blurt out every little detail you can find, don't you?
I mean, if you're individually picking the girls,
if you're ever invited back again.
Now then, back to the race.
that also would explain the outfits.
For first place as they cross Kojiri Bridge and enter into Sector 2. 6 seconds behind in 3rd is Ishigami in 1. Akaba in 2 is 4th, followed by Mizono in 13. Oishi in 3 holds on to 6th.
Despite all the rainfall, it looks like Mizono has been holding steady. I'd say he has a very balanced vehicle.
Even in a battle with hypercars from Germany and Italy, the Honda isn't losing ground.
The humble Honda next to all these cars that are thousands of dollars.
There's Sakamoto in the 5 car and Taylor in the 8, and Kanata Katakiri is right along with them.
If you want to tell how sure-footed the 8.6 has been, all you have to do is look at his current position. Although I don't think it's only driving technique. In my professional opinion, the car's been set up for these specific conditions. No doubt he has the support of a very talented mechanic.
Contesting 10th, it's Otani in the 7 and Kanakita in the 6. And here comes Aiba in the 9, quickly closing the gap. A bit further back, Kitahara in the 18 is flying solo in 13. Then it's Yashio in the 16, with Kyogoku bringing up the rear in the 23. And with that, all of the cars have now made it into Sector 2.
What's wrong, Kakaru? You're not upping the pace.
I can't risk accelerating. I've got no traction.
Man, he's scared.
Is your suspension too stiff? That might be it. What's Nozomi saying? Well,
you know, in MF Ghost, there's no pit stop or anything like that. Wherever your car is, that's what it is.
Just keeping my position. We've got to pray this rain lets up. Over. When it came to tuning the 16, man, did we blow it.
Adjusting suspensions for MFG sure is tough. And the weather just complicates
And they
matters.
just like hold him. Like he just has a bad suspension this whole race. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Then comes the group in third, desperately trying to stop him from pulling further ahead. These 5 have the front runners beat in terms of power, but they're against 2 lap record breakers. And they're extending their lead as we speak.
Some of these turns on the tracks are really tight. Like these are like residential areas.
From Zero Academy. The rain's stopping the M6 from cutting loose with all that power. If it was dry, Yanagita's cornering would shut me out. But today's my lucky day. To pass him, all I need is a long enough straightaway. And if it happens to be on a slight incline, that's even better. Where is it? Where do I make my move?
You think people are allowed to be in their houses during the MF Ghost races?
Fighting for 10th are tangled as they fly into the hairpin curve.
You would think people would like stand outside to see the races or anything like that. You know what I mean?
The 9 takes the initiative.
Oh, a pass?
He cuts across early while still in the curve. As soon as they're parallel, the GTR has the edge. Its traction won't give the M6 a single inch. Ikeda, could we get your take on that maneuver?
More than happy to. The driver in the rear wheel M6 wants to shave off as many G's as possible when exiting a corner, which forces him to take a wide line. Compare that to Aiba, who had a smaller turn-in. His line was a lot tighter, so his four-wheel drive straightened the nose up first, allowing the traction to shine. Thanks to the long stretch of road, there was time to accelerate before the next corner. However, it was uphill, which put Yanagita's two-wheel drive at a disadvantage.
Makes sense.
Well-executed overtake.
It's so good to get inside on the corner. Because like once you take that inside, you turn and then you're in the front. But if you take the outside and the next turn is like to the right, you would be in the front there. So interesting to think about that.
What the? That's totally different from what they asked before. And I had a good answer for that first one too.
They occasionally change up the questions on the fly like that. Those girls might have wings, but they really like to keep them on their toes.
When they have to answer off the cuff, it highlights the different angels' personalities and lets you know them better.
Honestly, for me, whenever I hear the word masculine used, I think of someone who's really kind.
Yeah? That's a somewhat surprising
Yeah,
answer.
that's a
Kindness
good
isn't
answer.
often considered a very masculine trait.
I don't agree with that at all. When it comes to true
Me either.
kindness, I think it originates from qualities like strength and being compassionate.
That's the bar.
If you're not kind and considerate, I don't believe you can be a real man.
Hey, y'all hearing her? y'all hearing her?
You made it over to me faster than I expected. It takes real talent to perform that well in
Yeah,
this weather.
I know he got a bone to pick now.
Whenever you're ready.
He got past
So am
last
I.
time.
Bring it.
Let's dance. If y'all see me pull up in like a 2020 Toyota 86, just know I'm gonna think I'm coming to the whole time I'm on the road.
The rear-engine Porsche has some pretty good traction. The duel needs to be before that. Here, in the entry and mid-corner.
I think specifically Kanata is the 2013 A6.
Seriously? He's going for it from there?
Dang, he's playing so aggressive. Nice, and he turned early, cut him off.
Ghost.
MF Ghost.
MF Ghost.
Yeah, only Ren and Kanata get to do the mid-episode cut-ins. You would think they would get other people to do it. Voice actors wise.
Shit. I can't step on the gas with him right beside me.
You see,
The way Katagiri corners, it's so damn fast.
beautiful.
2 to 3 kilometers per hour difference. But even so, that's enough to pull ahead in a dead heat.
He totally dominated my line. It was like he paralyzed me. You excel in dogfights on top of everything else?
The 8-6 has moved ahead of the
8th place?
car and into 8th place. Incredible.
I don't know if we'll be
Even
able
in
to hold
constant
this the
race,
whole
the
race.
descent hasn't been hampered at
Obviously,
all.
this is lap
I've
one.
been watching races for a long time now, and I can't think of any that were as impactful as the one we're seeing here. Cars 12, 4, and 8-6 are putting on exceptional performances, while most of their competition are struggling with this weather. And there happens to be a trait all three of these
They
drivers
haven't even
have in
shown
common.
us Sawatari
Got
yet.
any idea what it is?
Is it because all three cars are relatively underpowered?
Well, you're not wrong on that point. I was referring to their education. All three racers who've handled these wet conditions remarkably well learned their craft in Europe.
Yeah, now that you mention
True. Yeah.
it. Beckenbauer was born and raised in Germany. Kouki Sawatari had an extended stay in France while studying motorsports.
And then there's
And British.
Kanata Katagiri, who was raised in
The
England,
UK.
what many refer to as the home of motorsport.
Really?
For the record, all three
Do they
drivers
say that for
are
real?
obviously naturally talented, and I don't want it to sound like I'm implying otherwise.
Hey.
They're not strangers to racing in this sort of environment.
Maybe
which
there's
allows them
something
to
over
excel
there in
poor
British.
conditions while
Britain.
other drivers struggle. Take Katagiri, for example, who was trained
Maybe
in
it
the famous
rains
Donington
more over
Park,
there or
home
something,
of the
you know?
RDRS. It's an old famous circuit known for its poor drainage, and is extremely difficult to get around when the roads are wet.
On the subject of Donington's slickness, I can't help but think of Ayrton Senna's legendary drive.
Exactly. The saying goes, when you're in England, you can experience all four seasons in a single day.
Really?
Kanata Katagiri may be new to MFG, but when it comes to driving under
He's
wet
not new to
conditions,
this, though.
he most likely has far more experience than his Japanese peers. As for the other racers I mentioned,
Definitely.
you can
Experience?
probably say
Yeah.
the same for them.
Indeed. If they're performing this well in a downpour, this must not be anything new for them.
And that's what I'm saying. This is like Kanata's best chance to get top 5, while everybody else is like playing cautiously. Okay, they broke his car.
We need a different setup for his Lotus. So
Well, they didn't break his car, but they tuned his suspension wrong. That's not his fault.
The Yashikita gang without teamwork is like a whatever without its thingy. Okay then, I'll take on the 6 in
She
front
didn't
of me
even
without
try.
any help. It sucks that my bro's so crappy in the rain. You can't watch this close up.
The hell did you say? Stop getting all full of yourself just because you beat me in qualifying!
I'm just stating a fact. If you don't
That-
like it, maybe
hey.
you should catch up to me. Over.
I'm saying that's why it's like they're both good individually. Obviously, they qualify, but their whole gimmick is like slipstreaming off of each other in a solo racing sport. That's why I feel like they should be banned. They should be banned, or like obviously you can't ban slipstreaming in general, but
He's playing it safe in the rain.
they work together.
So obvious. That might have been enough to get him to win before, but now he's up against me. I'll spend the first lap observing him, then strike on the second.
Oh wow,
When you see me rocket past, you're
this
gonna
is him
learn what it's
casual.
like being
He's casually at second place.
The second group fighting for third roars out of Sector 2 into Sector 3. And behind them, we're seeing a bit of movement. Sakamoto in the 5 was all alone in 7.
2001.
But now the red car is approaching him.
You're telling me the 8-6 is up there
I'm gonna pass Sakamoto.
It sure is. Kanata Katagiri is sliced through a chunk of the competition at a remarkable pace.
You've got to be kidding me. That's not a four-wheel drive. He's got
Nope.
no turbo. That car doesn't have a single special bit of gear. So how is he so close?
Skill.
This kid is starting to freak me out.
The Audis
I don't want to jump to say
when it comes to
get a turbo. You know what I mean?
They're the best in the
Or
world.
get like a what was the other one? I forget.
Still, if I don't get in front of
There was something that was like a turbo, but not really. That has slower starting acceleration, but consistent top speed.
I had no idea I'd enjoy MFG this much. Words can't describe how thankful I am I got to experience this for myself.
The 5 is picking up the pace, almost like he's being pushed along by the 8-6. I think both of these cars are on target to catch the group in front of them.
Oh, that's good.
Well, viewers, this is an interesting development. We're about to see 6 cars in total vying for third place. And most shocking of all, at the rear of this train is a 2-liter innate Toyota 86.
I think it'd be really fun if Kanata got to touch first place. That'd be fun.
Stop wrecking my
Like if
brain,
he just touched it for like 1 second before he gets repassed, and then he goes back to like 6 or something.
In the rain around Ashnoko Lake, something incredible is happening.
The cars hang a left on the Moto Hakone turn. After this, the course begins hugging close to the lake.
Out of the entire course, Sector 3 is probably the most conducive for cars to reach their top speed. But it
Really?
won't just be about what the driver does with the gas pedal in these conditions. We're going to be watching a contest determined by how well the electronics installed in each car perform.
So even drivers of this caliber rely on those types of devices.
Right.
Absolutely. Remember, the Ashnoko GT is a street course, and each lap is 25 kilometers. If this was a closed circuit, it'd be different, but it's impossible to gauge where the puddles are until you've passed them.
Yeah.
There's no denying using tools for support like traction and stability control can really take some of the heat off the driver. At the same time, it goes without saying that if you had a choice, ideally, you'd want to avoid using them altogether.
Why is that?
Because those systems place more stress on your tires and brakes.
On that subject, if a driver decided to, they would be able to switch off all of their electronics?
Yeah, Kanata already did it. He already did it.
In drier conditions, maybe. But in this kind of rain, that idea is suicide.
I'm telling you, man. Initial D drivers, MF Ghost drivers, protagonists, I mean, they don't care about no suicide, life and death. Nah. I'm gonna race at full speed, no brakes. And if I die, I die. And obviously, they never die.
At this point, it's a one-on-one contest. No one else seems capable of cutting into.
You can really see him piling on the pressure. Sawatari's a lot more daring than you'd guess from looking at him. Let's not forget, he most likely can't see much of anything out of his windshield thanks to the spray from the car in front of him.
First and second place begin vanishing from view as they take a right turn. From here, a 2-kilometer climb awaits our racers. And further back, the group in third snakes onto the relay straight. The gap between them and the first place group is roughly the length of the straight itself. All the water spraying around is forming a veil of mist. It's difficult even seeing the 5 cars in this mess.
This blows. I can't see a thing.
And yeah, the sight too. I didn't even think about that. Like being able to see. Oh, he's gonna go for it now.
The 3 emerges from behind the curtain of water and gradually pulls ahead.
I would block him now. Like if he could come over, or is that bad?
Will it pay off?
To drive in front of him?
Side by side, but he can't make any headway. And his attempt to overtake fails, but only barely.
Okay.
The NSX has a higher top speed thanks to its mid-engine.
You ain't passing me that easily. Don't
If
underestimate.
he just gets into that little slot right before the turn.
The 6 cars vying for third are storming up the final hill climb before the finish line. And we can expect the 8-6 to fall away from the rest of the group at this point.
Dang, because at this point it's like car.
Zoom onto the relay straight. The 9 car is starting to move up real smooth like.
I can see out the sides, but not in front of me. Gonna have to floor it like I'm trying to take a bite out of Taylor's ass.
Dang.
They're now neck and neck. It's the AMG GTR versus the Nissan GTR. A duel between Germany and Japan.
Wow, they're both GTRs.
Ending in victory for the Nissan.
Nice. How far back are we?
To move up another place. The Kamikaze Outlaw has done it again.
Unlike the design of the NSX, the AMG GTR has its engine at the front. Traction-wise, it's at a disadvantage.
I see. So that was the deciding factor.
Interesting. Yeah, knowing that about
Good
all
luck
your
out there,
opponents.
Car 9.
Now it's time to
That's
put
her,
a
man.
question to everyone's big sis Kyoko. We want to know how you would describe your ideal man.
Just describing him.
Let's see. In my opinion, it's better if he's a little on the dumb side.
What makes you say that? The
Yeah.
dumber he is, the easier he'll be to control?
What are you trying to say? That I'm a witch or something?
That's
The
kind of
guy's
me.
convinced he's slick. More often than not, he ends up being petty. I'm not attracted to men like that. But when they're endlessly sweet and yeah, also a little goofy, that's the type of man who can make and keep any girl happy.
Oh, well put, Big Sis Kyoko. That was more
Stop calling her
profound than
big
I was
sis.
expecting.
So deep. How mature.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kyoko. She's probably my
Taylor, and beyond him is Kanata. I've got to catch up to him. He's a genius at driving, like nothing I've ever seen. There's a fight worth
my
having.
favorite angel besides Ren, but the rest of the other angels don't really got development. I don't know. Man,
Here comes the third place group, trailing them by a fair distance.
I really want this to be possible to
I can't
do.
hold back my surprise. The 8-6 is down there with them. He's not
Nice.
as behind as I thought.
Okay, good. Good. Because the way he made it seem is that when they went onto that like straight area, Kanata just thought like he just like lost them altogether. But and then they didn't show Kanata for a while. So I was like, wow, did he really get dusted? No, he's still here, man, because I was about to say it's so unfair that like this is such a car heavy series. Obviously, Takemi, the MC of Initial D, he like almost exclusively raced downhill. You know, so he had a weaker car and he can do that. But can you really like do that in this type of scenario and this type of field? I don't know. Like, is it really possible for him to win with this car? And I want him to win with this car, but I don't know. Let's get into it.
Next up is Taylor.
Oh, sorry. I might hear some knocking
I've
from
got
my
to catch up
tripod.
to him. He's a genius at driving, like nothing I've ever seen. There's a fight worth having.
The leaders are currently leaving Route 1. And there they go, making a right towards the Oshinoko skyline. Here
I like
comes
how
the
long
third
the
place
races
group,
are.
trailing them by a
I
fair
don't know how
distance.
other people feel about it,
Wait,
but
I can't hold back my surprise.
the whole, basically the whole season, 6, 7 episodes dedicated to the races, and this is episode 2 of it, not even past lap 1.
You've got a group of racers as large as this. The drivers are jockeying for position in a way that also hampers their own overall pace. Fair warning, this might turn into a lengthy explanation. Should I continue?
Go for it,
Please,
yeah.
go right ahead.
I'm listening.
Well, after a long career and several years of racing experience, I've arrived at the following conclusion. When you're driving on a circuit with an off-the-shelf model, I'd say 400 horsepower is about the max an average person can adequately control.
Okay.
However, when you're on public roads, that figure goes down by a significant margin. Sure, drive systems make a difference, but I'd say you're looking at a threshold between 300 and 350.
Wow, is it really that much of a difference?
Interesting.
It's strange, though. The cars currently in the top positions tend to exceed 600 horsepower.
That's true.
Right.
But I suspect when it comes to being competitive at MFG, that much power isn't actually necessary.
Is it because of the type of road they're driving on? Is that it?
What we're really seeing here is a misunderstanding regarding the MFG regulations. We all know about the grip-to-weight ratio, but that rule contains a few misleading traps that have made all the difference when it comes to performance. I get the feeling that going into more detail on the subject would upset Takahashi Ryo, so I'll refrain. Although I will say a lot of premium brand imports have more power than can actually be tapped into, dolled up with fat tires and electronics. They get sold to the 1% as status symbols. To be frank, it seems absolutely ridiculous to me. Getting back on topic. In wet conditions like we have today, the amount of horsepower available to a driver on public roads decreases further, down to between 200 and 250. That's how low I would put it, even at the risk of being doubted.
That's an enormous decrease. I mean, sure, I figured it'd drop, but that number's shocking. If we do say it's as low as 200 horsepower, that happens to be where the 2-liter NA Toyota 86 GT maxes out.
Yeah.
Precisely. Because of this rain, the handicap in power between that vehicle and the rest of the field has been completely erased.
Okay, well then, I want my theory to come true then.
They keep that fact in mind.
I would love if Kanata was first for like 10 seconds. Or even 1 second. Like it's like 86, and then it's like immediately Michael's back.
And here comes the third place group starting a new lap.
Oh, okay, here we go.
There seems to be two
Lap
main
2.
columns passing through the left and right gates. That's not something you see often.
About that. Considering how narrow the gates are, the drivers are all probably a little anxious about going through at top speed.
A little bit with the
Because of
rain.
spray interfering with their vision. They want to put some space between them and the driver ahead.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
I feel like that's a really tight like area to drive through. Am I wrong? Like you have to basically line your car up perfectly, going max speed to keep your time.
We're a third of the way through the race with
But
2
maybe
laps
it
to
looks
go.
like bigger when you're driving, or like easier when you're like behind the wheel. Sakamoto, I'm coming on you, man. Pause. I'm coming after you, man.
The godly 15's monster machines are waging a war with nature itself. Will only the most technically gifted drivers be able to assert themselves from here on out? Up ahead is the snaking death zone, baring its fangs, awaiting fresh prey.
Alright, here we go. The ash, the sludge, the slurry. Ooh, music? I got a chance to try an Initial D arcade machine at an arcade called Round One. Really fun. And the soundtrack works beautifully in a game setting.
I'll make my move here in the death zone.
Oh wow, that's dangerous. That's something that Kanata did before with the fog.
And here come the top cars, entering the death zone for a second time.
I think it's so crazy. His license plate is 1717. And obviously Kanata's license plate has the numbers 86 on top of it. So I'm wondering if every license plate has like some sort of meaning to the car or to the driver or just to the series as a whole that I'm not picking up on everyone.
Sawatari in the 4 is breathing down the 12's neck, almost like he's chasing it. It's looking very touch and go, as if this race was intense enough. You can't look away.
Oh, he said he's gonna go for a pass on the second lap, didn't he? Like he's gonna use the first lap to gauge his speed. So that should get interesting. Who's this? Random high school girl? This the Ren's friend. That's a good shot. The under the tire shot with the black sludge coming up. Ooh, you see it? That space. Ooh, he's trying to cut you off. He tapped. Oh my god. In the rain? Yeah, they're neck and neck now. He's fast. Sawatari is fast. They're coming up in a right turn. They tap again. Wow, this is kind of dangerous. If there's a third car here, they'd all be dead. Oh my god. They're really having a battle out here. Sawatari's first. I don't think Michael's gonna let this happen. But for right now, he's a full car ahead now. Well, not full car ahead. He's in front. He's always said that he wants real competition. What's this then? This real enough for you?
MF Ghost.
I wasn't sure we'd ever see it, but Beckenbauer has been toppled. We've just witnessed a remarkable shift in the top spot.
What's amazing is they didn't crash in all that rain.
You see luxury cars with tens of millions of yen get wrecked all the time after a single slip-up in MFG. With these conditions.
That's the godly 15 for you.
They made contact 3 times. Ikeda, could you
3 times?
that over to
And Sawatari hit the railing.
That move in the death zone. On top of that, it's not like Beckenbauer made a mistake. Sawatari just entered into the turn way beyond the limit. I'm sure the contact itself was accidental. 12 was aiming for the apex of the corner like any other driver would. What he didn't expect was the 4's nose being right there.
This first one
unloaded corner
was probably an
the
accident.
car and ended up sending it wide. The time it took to correct the slide proved to be his downfall. As for the other 2 times they made contact, how can I put this? It was a clash of emotions, shall we say. After they were finished battling over their lines, the 4 emerged with a superior position. Even after hitting the guardrail, he went full throttle and managed to pull ahead. All in all,
that's what I'm
an
saying.
incredible display by both.
He has a great car.
I can safely say, this has got to be one of the most dramatic overtakes in all of MFG history.
I just know the people at the bar are jumping.
I'll give you credit. You forced me to get serious for a split second, but you're going to pay for that humiliation. The top position being held by a cheap French vehicle. It feels like a joke. First belongs to me and my mighty Porsche.
Okay, let's see it then. And this is Michael's theme.
What
like
do
this,
you know?
this right here.
Michael actually got overtaken.
This piano is great, by the way.
Since he started the MFG. If he finishes second, it's going to be a real shock to the system. He'll probably hold up in his bedroom for days and pull another one of his ridiculous hunger strikes. That boy
Hunger
doesn't
strikes? He's
realize
a baby?
how lucky he is. He'd be helpless without me. He's arrogant, self-centered, moody, and not to mention totally unable to express himself. I sincerely doubt he'll ever really settle down. But when it comes to racing, that's the one place he never loses. Probably because that's all he really excels at. Michael not
Dang.
being first.
She just roasting him now.
That idea is inconceivable.
I like how the road looks.
Let's turn our attention to the group vying for third as they rapidly approach the Mikuni Pass. The 6 vehicles are threading their way through the death zone.
No, death zone. And that's what I'm saying. This is going to be a great race. Okay, nice.
The hell?
We've been on Sakamoto for a while. It would be really nice to get this pass.
Damn it! If you're there, I can't push down on the gas. I know this is a race, but you're too aggressive, dumbass. You're not gonna make
It cannot be safe to race in sunglasses and a hoodie, you know?
What? He's drifting.
Whoa. I really like that. How that music came in on the drift.
Watch out! Car 86 has overtaken the number 5 on the Mikuni Pass. There's just no keeping Kanata Katagiri quiet. From the far end of the pack, he's constantly keeping the pressure up. Let's turn this over to my guest commentator and ask what he thinks about what the 86 pulled off.
To be honest, I'm
To
not
be
entirely
honest,
sure
he's
I
kinda
can
goated.
accurately break down the maneuver Katagiri executed. Not to sound dramatic, but the idea someone like Car 5's Yudai Sakamoto could be swept aside so easily almost defies explanation.
It's so interesting because
Tell you this
Sakamoto
much,
was
though.
like, he was
The
top
Mikuni
5
Pass
last
is
race.
a long stretch of road that climbs uphill before suddenly turning into a descent. While these drivers are good with lateral Gs, they don't often have to deal with vertical ones.
Vertical G.
In situations like that, no matter how brief, individuals behind the wheel tend to lose their sense of balance. And I think that moment was enough to make Sakamoto create a hole.
He has a Audi.
Katagiri didn't
Maybe
let
an
that
A5?
opportunity pass
Is that what
him
it's called?
by. In fact, if I didn't know better, I'd say he'd been aiming for that gap the entire race.
I believe that.
My brother drilled that trick into my head during Project D. It's textbook stuff for street racers.
Textbook.
Overtaking
Come on.
101. Now that knowledge has been passed down from Takumi Fujiwara to Kanata Katagiri. But I've got a trick of my own. One I've been waiting to unleash.
Will we be seeing Keisuke behind a wheel? I mean, he can't enter this section of MF Ghost, obviously, because it's already started this season.
Do it before,
But he might do like a solo race against Kanata, and that'll be fun, right?
I hope I don't have to move any names near the bottom row. The angel cam always zooms in right on my butt.
Something wrong?
No, of course not.
And now we have a question for Moe. If you could go anywhere, where would you visit?
Oh, okay. That's a toughie. Wait, I've got it! In the Asagaya neighborhood, there's this really famous barbecue place that's supposedly impossible to get reservations at. I'd love the chance to have dinner there, even if it's only just one time.
I'm sorry,
Sure.
but barbecue? I'm sure the food's
Yeah, I didn't think about naming a restaurant. I thought he meant like a location.
Exotic location?
What? No.
Yeah,
Ask
yeah.
any of my fans.
I mean, mine would be
They'd
Japan.
probably be disappointed if I answered differently.
Now that I think about it, General Manager Joyu's a regular at that restaurant.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Maybe you should ask him to take you.
Might as well.
Can we go? I swear, if you invite me, I'd be eternally grateful.
Yeah, obviously that's not happening. The general manager has a packed schedule. Not like he has any time to spare.
I'll do anything. I so want to go.
I'll be there tomorrow.
After they've nailed the choreography for their new song, as a reward, I suppose I can take them to dinner.
Yeah, take them all out to not seem weird. Sure.
Kouki, Sawatari, Beckenbauer, and of course Kanata
Kanata Katagiri.
This trio of young lions has caught Ikada's eye. They fearlessly surge through the rain, pulling off the impossible.
What the hell? Sakamoto's Audi was behind me before. Where'd this red car come from?
He missed it. You gotta take a rear view mirror.
Behind you, so keep your wits.
Rear
It's
view
fast
mirror.
going into the corners. That's how he slid past the 5. Watch out or you'll be next. Just be careful. Over.
Easy pass.
Can't you give me some useful advice?
No.
Death zone's earning its name today. I'm pushing so hard in this section.
Yeah, getting two. If you pass 2 cars in the depth zone, on lap 3, you could pass 2 more. Then you'll be like 4th.
The stability control keeps triggering.
My front and back's all over the place.
That's why I turned that off. Kanata, straight face, no emotion. He's locked. Uh-oh. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the gap. Are y'all seeing the gap? Like I'm seeing the gap?
The downhill slope's too steep. Gotta stop it from going into a half spin.
Oh, he's about to spin out.
And the three's lost control.
Whoa! Like he's like spun out.
It's now facing the wrong way as it slides off the road.
Wow.
This is it. I'm screwed.
Oh, he's out for real. Do not finish. He's 15.
This
Wow.
does not look good, viewers. I don't think he'll be rejoining the race. I'd say it's official. Oishi Daigo is out. I just hope he's not hurt.
Control center to car 3. Do you read?
Y'all should have like
Please respond.
ambulance drivers like following the race.
Driver, do you hear me? Please
Right.
respond, car 3.
It's Oishi, I'm fine. The car's off the road. But luckily I didn't hit anything. Get me
Yeah.
out of here and step on it.
Doesn't like your car took too much damage, so you should be fine. Nice.
Center to rescue 3.
So someone was going to spin out. I mean, it's called the death zone.
For the car once the race is done. Over.
Dang, he all sad in the rain.
In his Lambo. Good news is at least he's not injured.
Crash the Lambo,
Not to
man.
mention, I've gained a position by default.
I'll be sad too, man. Dang, they really. Yeah, nah. This is, yeah. He deserved that close up. They really just like they stuck the camera on him for just so long. Like he was like he's distraught. I would be too. I crashed my car that's worth thousands of dollars. I missing a placement in a race like this, like where there's 5 races and you get points per 5 race. For one of the races to not get any points, that's horrible. But hey, great showing from Kanata. Very impressed. We gained two positions. Sawatari passed Michael. Hey, he did an amazing move, by the way, and he tapped him 3 times. And I don't know if I would say his car is better in general, but he definitely did a high skilled move. And they said in their own words that in this type of situation on this course with the rain, the 8.6 should be matching the other cars in like horsepower, kinda maybe, or like they're like the situations are the same. So I do want to see Kanata have a serious like fight for third maybe in this race, and then next race have a fight for first maybe. I don't know what the next upgrade could be if we're not giving him like a turbo or something, so, or like a supercharger or whatever. Yeah, but till next time.